This is a video explaining the application of sequence and series in real life, presented by Group 1 from ALFA. Allow me to explain the difference and the relation between arithmetic sequence and arithmetic series. In arithmetic sequence, the difference between consecutive terms is constant, and the formula un equals to a plus n minus 1 times d, where a is the first term, d is the common difference, and un is the nth term. Whereas arithmetic series is the sum of the terms of an arithmetic sequence, and Sn is the sum of the first n terms of a series. Let's use this question as an example. A salesman is paid commission for $10 per week for each life insurance policy that he has sold. Each week, he sells one new policy so that he is paid $10 commission in the first week, $20 commission in the second week, $30 commission in the third week, and so on. If you pay attention carefully, you will realize that the amount of money he earns increases by $10 every week. If I arrange the numbers into a sequence like this, it is clear that the difference in this series is 10. You can see the pattern where each number in the series is added by 10 to get the next number in the sequence. 10 plus 10 equals to 20, 20 plus 10 equals to 30. So we can conclude that every week, the salesman is getting paid additional $10. Now, in case if you haven't figured it out, I had previously arranged the numbers into an arithmetic series. Just make sure that each and every number in the sequence or series can be added or subtracted by the same number. Now let's identify the given. Since u1 equals to a, this means that a is the number of the first term. So as you can see from this arithmetic series, the first number is 10, so a equals to 10. Meanwhile, u2 is the second number of the series, so u2 equals to 20 and u3 equals to 30. And the last thing that we should know is the difference. In case you find it hard to identify the difference, here's the formula that you can use, where d equals to the second term minus the first term, which equals to 10. Side note, you may subtract the third term with the second term, and so to make sure the difference, or d, is already identified correctly. Now let's answer number 1a, which is to find the total commission in the first year of 52 weeks. In order to do that, we must first find the un. And the formula to find the un is un equals to a plus n minus 1 times d. 52 weeks means the term, so n equals to 52. Place the given numbers into the formula and calculate it properly. Remember to always calculate whatever is inside the bracket first. Then multiply the result in the bracket with the difference and add to the number of the first term. As a result, you will get 520, which means that during the 52nd week, the salesman will earn $520. Now that we find out the un, which is the last number in the sequence, I need to remind you that the 3 dots that I put there is the continuous of the sequence, and it is not something you need to calculate or find. So for number 1 part A, we were asked to look for the nth term, or the 52nd term, or the un, which equals to $520. Now let's talk about the formula for sum. The first formula is Sn equals to n per 2 a plus un. The second formula is Sn equals to n per 2 times a plus n minus 1 times d. But for this particular question, we will use the first formula. The reason for that is because we have already identified the un. So now that we know that the un is 520, we'll use the simpler formula for easier calculations. Here's another side note for you, so pause to read. Same as before, all we have to do is insert the given numbers into the formula and calculate properly. And don't forget to calculate whatever is inside the brackets first. In the end, you will get 13,780 as the sum of 52 terms. Now let's move on to question 1b, where we know that in the second year, the commission increases to $11 per week, and this happens continuously. We need to show that he has paid $542 in the second week of the second year. To make it easier for you, here's the data from the second year and the first year. So all we have to do is to add $520 to $11 commission, which will equals to the 53rd week. 520 plus 11 equals to 531. So now we know that the salesman will earn up to $531 on his 53rd week. Or if you put it in terms of arithmetic series, you will have 531 for the 53rd term. Now the result of our previous calculation will be used to find the number of dollars of week 2 in year 2. $531 plus $11 commission will equal the amount of dollars he is paid in the second week of his second year, where 531 plus 11 equals to 542. So we can conclude that the salesman will earn $542 on the second week of his second year. And so 52 plus 2 equals to 54, which is the nth. Finally, let's find the calculation results for 1C, where in C, we are asked to find the total commission in year 2, which is similar to number 1A, but this time, we're going to use the other formula to find the sum. The reason why we use this formula is because the UN is not yet discovered. From here, we can easily calculate the difference by using the same formula as we did before. Now, to make it easier for you, I will rewrite the arithmetic series, where 531 is the A, or the number of the first term, and 542 is the second term, and 11 being the difference of this arithmetic series. Now we know that n equals to 52 because in a year there are 52 weeks. Same as we did before, to find the sum, just easily place the given numbers into the formula and calculate properly. In the end, you will get $42,198 in week 52. Or we can also conclude that the sum of the 52nd term equals to $42,198.